Welcome back to Property Play. I'm your host, Elena Saradidis, and today I have Aimee Chea with me. She is one of our first ever team members.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
So why don't we kind of go back and you kind of tell us a little bit about how you ended up in real estate?
Of course. Yeah. So I graduated U of T. I did not study anything real estate related. I studied bioethics, political science, and philosophy. So I was going through towards the law route. And then I decided that I probably would not like being a lawyer. So I was thinking of ideas. My mom actually told me that I should look into doing real estate. So I looked into my courses and 4 years later, and here I am.
So what kind of made you decide to join a team?
Good question. So I was doing solo for the first 2 years of real estate. I was at that point in my career, I was kind of looking for more group environment. Like I wanted to learn more. Being a solo agent is very lonely sometimes. So it's definitely way easier when you have a team that's going through everything that you're going through. Like if there's any problems with the transaction or they're difficult clients, like everyone on our team at least knows what the deal is and they know how to handle situations. Luckily enough, you posted something on Instagram saying that you were looking to hire a team. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect.
And then I didn't want to hire her.
And then she didn't want to hire me.
What? We had a full conversation. Aimee can't say anything bad right now, but you can in front of me. But basically, I interviewed her and I was like, I don't think you need a team. I think you need a new brokerage. And she's like, but I'm here because I want to join a team. And I was like, I think you need to sleep on this. Like, you can't make this decision today. Like, go home, sleep on it. If you wake up and you still want to be on a team, like, you let me know.
And then she put me through the ringer. She tested us. She made us go on showings. Like, she took me to London, Ontario, which was like a full day road trip.
Well, I figured if I had the whole day with her and after it, I was like, I don't want to hang out with her, then she can't be on the team. But like Dan, my partner in all of this was like, if you've taken her out this many times, you've put her through this many hoops to jump and you don't hire her, you need to pay her for her time. And I was like, you might be right. And then I called her back and I'm like, Aimee, are you really sure you want to be on a team? And she's like, yeah, and I want to be on this team. I was like, sounds great. Come join.
Yeah, it worked out.
It worked out in the end. And now we're a little over 2 years.
Yeah. It's been great so far. I think it was the best decision that I made.
Oh, don't make me cry.
Well, I think it's so much fun to work with a group of girls who are all goal-oriented and everyone's kind of motivated, and it keeps you motivated to keep going too. Like we have a deals board downstairs, so if another agent's doing better than me that month, I'm like, oh shoot, I really need to pick up the work and pick up the effort.
I also think the deal board works really well in terms of like you see how the market is doing.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's busy and you're not, you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing something wrong. But if everyone's not busy, you're like, okay, is it the market?
Yeah.
Like what's happening? Should we change what we're doing?
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of where the motivation with the deals board, I actually took it from Brad Lamb. Like there was a deals board there and every time I would walk in, I'd be angry if someone did more.
Yeah, I'm angry right now.
You're angry because the competition we have in place, not because the deals board.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you joined a team, solo agent now, and we promoted you.
Yes.
Now Aimee's in charge of onboarding and training for the team because she's been killing it. How's that been? People always ask if there's cattiness because we're all women.
Surprisingly, no cattiness. And we have a bunch of personalities and somehow we all get along. But again, I think that's just everybody wants everybody to do well. And maybe that's why. But onboarding and training has been fun. I get a little of imposter syndrome a little bit, but I think I've been in the industry a little bit for as long as I have. I know what I'm doing now.
You know what you're doing. I think when it comes to you in real estate, you're always like, am I doing it right? And then you just need someone to be like, yes, you are. Like nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, then I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
But that's like your learning style. You just need someone to verify that you are doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the team is growing, which is a good thing, which is why there's more opportunity than ever now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we work with a lot more builders, which is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing training and you're doing onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say like is the biggest differentiator between what our agents learn to do and what you kind of had to figure out on your own?
Yeah. So when I'm training the girls, I I kind of go through the whole step-by-step process. So if they're first starting out, they're probably going to do rentals. So I walk them through how something as simple as how to submit your offer to another agent so that it gets accepted or that they're more likely to accept the offer. So how to format it so they're like, oh, this is so easy. All the information's here. I don't need to go running after you to find your employment letter or your pay stubs or something like that. So just making it easy for the other agent and for the landlord to be like, this is a immediate yes.
And I think this is something that a lot of the consumers don't understand is the way your agent positions your file can either help you or hurt you.
For sure.
Like if you're sending an offer in and it's 18 different attachments and 5 different emails, something's going to get lost.
Oh, it's the worst too.
And the package doesn't look clean and well done.
Yeah.
So when you're sending an email, it's as simple as here are all the documents. It's in one attachment. Here's everything you need to know. Here's the offer. Here's everything.
Yeah.
So you don't have to call us again. Like
Exactly.
it's very, very easy. Forward it to your landlord. Odds are it'll get accepted.
Yeah.
And I do think we have a very high closing rate because of how we send the information.
Yeah. Like any question that another agent could have for me about their profile, I try and preempt it. I'll ask my clients beforehand. So it's in that email, in the first email, they have all the information. If it's not, they call me and I already have the information right off the bat. So it just makes the process a lot simpler.
We did open house training recently, which I don't think anyone does.
Yes. It's a rigorous training. So we do like a mock role play,
yeah.
a mock open house, and you kind of we're showing the girls how you greet somebody who's walking in, how to get them to sign in properly, and
how to handle objections when it happens. Like we talk about this all the time, but people coming into open houses don't want to talk to us.
Yeah. It's like when you're shopping and you're going into Sephora and they're like, oh, how can I help you? And you're like, I'm just looking.
You're like, please leave me alone.
Yeah,
like
that's exactly how everyone who's walking to an open house is when they come in. They're like, I just want to see the house. I don't want to talk to anybody. I definitely don't want to sign in. I don't want to give anyone my information. So we were just training how to have a conversation with somebody, how to be personable, how to create that relationship.
How to kind of let them do their own thing, but find a mutual connection. So they're more inclined to actually talk to you or want to learn about you and then provide value while they're there.
And look, anyone can say like, here's the kitchen. Like that doesn't provide any value. Like they can obviously tell that it's a kitchen. Like
I tell people this all the time. I'm like, you're a realtor. You are not like,
yeah, you're not Vanna White. You're not.
No, you're not. I'm like, here's the kitchen. Here's the washroom. If the person doesn't realize there's the kitchen and there's the washroom, I have a whole new problem.
Right.
Like no one cares.
Yeah.
What do I actually need to know?
Yeah.
Like what about this area? What about this property? Why should I be interested in this?
Yeah.
Oh, like I actually can't buy. I'm just looking for a rental. I didn't realize this was for sale. Oh, I actually want something bigger. I want something smaller. Like how do you handle that when that comes up?
Yeah.
So that is part of the training, but also your agent or anyone open housing your property needs to be the expert about your property.
Yeah.
So the reason why we do training and we do it mock open house is because whoever's coming in and asks us a question about the property, they need to be able to answer and be like, this is how this works. This is what's here. Here's a list of all the upgrades. You can't be the person that doesn't know.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to be the expert of that property. And I am not one who's good at winging it. So I study my butt off before open houses just to know everything I could know, answer any question that they could ever have. Like, what's the best 5 properties in the area? Maybe this one doesn't fit what they're looking for. Okay, I have another 5 options that could work for you.
Did I tell you that I one time did this to an agent that doesn't work here? This is before I had a team.
What did you do?
I walked into an open house. Dan was with me because one of my favorite activities is walking through the neighborhood and having a coffee. Like favorite thing to do on like a Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So we were grabbing a coffee. I walked by a property, open house. I was like, we should go in. And like open houses nowadays are hit or miss because the agent might know me. So I can't do it as often as I used to do it. But this agent didn't know me. She was brand new. Clearly she was sitting the open house for someone else.
Yeah.
It was in an area that I know really well. Walked in and I started asking her questions.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this looks like a renovation project. How much would it cost me to fix this house? And she was like, white.
No clue.
And I'm like, okay, how much is the property? It's this. I'm like, is there an offer date? Yes. So how much do you want? Like I like tested her as if. No, I fully tested
You were
her.
running a mock open house in her real open house.
No, I fully tested her. Dan was like, we need to leave. Like, you're gonna make her cry. I've told the story before, and I'm like, if you are that agent, like, reach out to me. I will take you for coffee. I'm so sorry I did this.
But now she probably will never be unprepared for another
Yeah,
open
but I
house.
told Dan that on my way out. I was like, she'll never not know what she's doing. And Dan was like, it's not your job to teach her.
You were training and onboarding her.
Before I even had the team, before anything. But I was like, okay, what's the most recent sold property on this street that was fully renovated? What did that sell for? What did the ones unrenovated sell for? Like, tell me the comps. And she had no info.
Oh, no.
And I was like, do you know if the house has knob and tube? Blank. And I was like, these tiles look like they might be the size of asbestos tiles. Do you know? Like, imagine if I came in and you were a brand new agent,
Oh my God.
getting an open house, you'd cry.
Yeah, I would cry.
So Dan like literally was pulling me out of the house as I was asking her more and more questions, because every time she wouldn't answer, I'd ask her another
Oh
one.
my, that's my biggest fear, actually. So like
And your biggest fear?
have like no idea what I'm talking about, or I mean, obviously there's going to be some things that I don't know, and then you just say like, oh, I'll check on that for you.
Yeah.
But that's terrifying.
Yeah. But that is the simplest of know the area, know the comps.
Yeah.
If someone asks, what did the last one sell for? That's basic. If someone asks how much this is going to cost to renovate, okay, be like, I'm not a contractor. Don't know. Some agents will, but go with it.
Yeah.
But this was one that it was like, I asked her question after question, and I'm sure she'll know all the questions in the future. But we left, and Dan was like, that was so mean of you. Like, why did you just test her? And I was like, she has to learn. And he was, you're not the person to teach her. It's like, yeah. So this is why I put people through open house mock trials, because there is going to be that person. And like, it's not Elena just testing people. There are always people that come into open houses and have a different kind of conversation.
Yeah. And people who live in the neighborhood, they know the neighborhood probably better than, like, they'll see a for sale sign and they'll know what it sold for.
Yeah.
So they want more information too. They want to kind of test you too.
And they do. They don't tell you they're neighbors. They don't tell you they're related to the owners. They don't tell you anything. But they come in and fish around. Like I put Aimee and Kat through the runner when I first brought them in, but I put in fake like sleeper clients going to open houses to test them, because I'm like, the team was brand new and I want to like test. I don't want to say product control because that sounds so bad, but I want to make sure that anyone representing our clients, anyone representing like the brand, knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I would send someone in and they'd be like, so how old is the building? Where are the amenities?
I honestly think it was worth it, though. I think it taught us a lot. And now that we're pros at it, we do it every week, like it's like the back of our hand. We're used to it.
So what is the benefit for new agents to be doing rentals?
Oh, there's tons of benefits. I think you get to learn a lot about the city through rentals. Like, you can go through 10 showings and you see every different building, and you can actually speak to the building. You can speak to the amenities. You can speak to the quality of the build. I think also putting the paperwork together, handling the client, you'll learn through experience. And since you can do so many rentals, it definitely is a lot of experience that you can get through doing many.
Yeah. I find that rentals is like you're getting paid to learn the market.
Yeah.
So like you get to take people out, but you're also, okay, you want to see 5 places. I've now seen those 5 places. Great. I've negotiated. And people don't know this, but rental paperwork is much more paperwork than resale paperwork.
Yeah. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Helping a rental, like a person that's renting a property get a rental, the paperwork is more extensive than if you were buying a property.
Yeah.
So the way that people need to view it too is, if you are an agent and you're brand new and you're not doing rentals, that's the easiest way to make passive income and build a clientele base. And renters turn into buyers. So like, here's X amount of people that in the future are going to buy with you, that you took a chance on them when they didn't have perfect paperwork or didn't have an agent they wanted to work with. And now you're their go-to.
Yeah.
So I think it is a good way to develop pipeline. And it's like the starting ground. Like your first year, your second year, you should be heavy on rentals.
Yeah.
And eventually it will start teetering.
Yeah. And I think when I first started too, a lot of my age group was in that rental kind of age range. Like, no one was really buying at that point. Like, I started when I was 21 or 22. So yeah, it helped me a lot learning downtown, learning the different pockets of the city, because every little pocket of Toronto has such a different vibes, different amenities around the area, things to do. So definitely when I started working with buyers, it was much easier to talk about the buildings, and I had experience. I have people who live there. I can ask them what their feedback is on the building. So it just makes it a lot easier when you're switching to buying as well.
Yeah. And also when you start working with investors, then you know the rental inventory like the back of your
Yeah.
hand. You can see the property and be like, this is how much it would rent for.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how much this would happen. Like, this is how much the monthly bills are, because you've already kind of learned it all.
Yeah.
So definitely I find that the conversation with agents that are getting into the market are always, I don't want to do rentals.
Yeah.
And every time I hear that, I'm like, I don't know if you're going to be good at this. No, but it's true.
I think you learn a lot of patience doing rentals too. Like some clients really put you through the ringer.
And some landlords do too. Like,
Yeah.
it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like on the landlord side and on the tenant side, on the agent side,
Yeah.
like it's a lot more work and a lot less money. So I think that's why people are a little bit more
Yeah.
anxious
Yeah.
regarding them.
Yeah.
What was your first ever sale?
My first ever sale, it was actually a family member of mine. So when I first started, how it took Rico like a month for me to get my license. So through that first month, I was just watching YouTube videos. I was reading like all real estate books. I was trying to learn as much as I could, like learning the market. And then I also reached out to everybody that knew. And I was like, I'm getting into real estate. If you know anybody who's looking to rent, looking to buy, looking to sell, let me know. And that's how I got my first clients. So when I first got my license, I had already been like that month I had prepped. So my first week of getting my license, I did 4 rentals.
That's amazing.
And then it kind of grew from there. So my first ever client referred me her friends and her friends. So it just kept on rolling
Compounding,
from there,
yep.
compounding from there. And then my first sale was my cousin. And it just was so funny. Like it was a couple months after, so 3 months after I'd got my license. And we went out for one set of showings. We saw 4 properties and she found something that she liked and we put in an offer. And it was actually the easiest transaction that I've done till this day. Like it was actually so simple. Like the showings were obviously was hanging out with my family. So it was fun. And we found a great property.
That's not the norm.
I know.
Like
I just
sometimes
got really lucky.
Sometimes it takes an agent, like a new agent, a year to fully even do a sale.
Yeah.
And like most people don't talk about that. That's luck.
Yeah. It was really lucky.
Yeah. But you also did kind of the prep. You were like, let me reach out to every single person I know who needs to move because now I can help you.
Yeah. So in my first year, I did a lot of rentals. Like that's like from the first 4 that I did, I had a lot of referrals from that and it just worked out for me. So I think it was all luck.
It's not all luck. It's preparation.
Yeah. I mean, I did study a lot, so.
And she still does.
Yeah. I'm just worried of getting something wrong, or I just don't want to give anybody the wrong information. I want to make sure my clients are suited well, like they have the right property for them and they're happy. Like my worst fear is they're not happy with the property that they get. So I just want to make sure, and I do all my research too.
Yeah. You do your research before you put them into anything, which is probably your best quality for like working with you. Is you are the person that actually studies. You actually want to know what's going on. You'll like triple check. It's not even a double check. You're like, I've asked everyone. This is good. Okay, we're great. Let's move forward. But
now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not even going to touch that building. Like I'm not going there. Like my clients have bad experiences or they have friends that live there and they've told me that they don't like it. So I will kind of shy away from certain buildings or certain pockets of neighborhoods.
Yeah, but that comes with experience too. Like the more transactions you do, the more people talk.
Yeah.
And like even with the team, like we've seen the group chat. What does everyone think of this building? And then all of a sudden we're like, don't go there. And then everyone's like, okay, we won't go there.
Yeah.
Like out of all of us, we also have our whole clientele pool that we can also pull from.
Yeah.
Like, does it make sense? Does it not make sense?
Yeah. But you're the expert in the industry, right? So your clients are relying on you to tell you or to tell them what the best buildings are. You should tell them everything that you know about the building. And then I let my clients decide what they want to do based on that.
Definitely. And there's stuff that we know because we're on the back end that the average person wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like, I had a client recently, we're actually selling a property. And in the status certificate, the financials weren't perfect. Mm-hmm. But I just had someone close in that building. Yeah. And I knew what was happening. So I called the other side. I called the other agent and I was like, hey, just so you know, I actually have reviewed it all. Mm-hmm. This is what happened. It's not a problem with the finances. Yeah. They made a calculating error. Property management got replaced. This is who is there now. If you want to call them and verify it, call it and verify. But it was a rounding error. Yeah. It's not an actual problem. Like they solved it. Mm-hmm. And that was the difference between the deal going through and it not, was just I had that extra little bit of information that
Yeah.
we already knew what happened.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. So homework and doing your research and actually knowing inventory, huge benefit
Yeah.
when it comes to this industry. And then also like who you know and what relationships you've built with other agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like if you know the other agent on the other side, that you're more likely to get a deal done with
Oh
them.
yeah. Or if they know Elena, it's even better.
Every 5 minutes, I'm like, who's the agent? Do I know them? Okay, good. Let me call them. It makes a difference.
It does. It really
Yeah.
does.
No, because if they know you're someone that actually like one of our agents right now, she's putting in a deal for someone. And during the negotiation, they called her and was like, hey, is there movement in this? Because my client wants this number. And I called him and I was like, hey, didn't we just have this conversation? I wasn't going to bring you it if we didn't think there was a deal here. Sign it back.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, Eleanor. No, but having that relationship or having a reputation of like, we can close deals,
Yeah.
it plays a role and it helps compound. So even joining a team when you're brand new in real estate, like the way that I phrase it to other people is you lean on the team until you've built up enough of a reputation
Yeah.
that the team then benefits from having you as well.
Yeah.
Like it's a back and forth.
Yeah.
So like right now, name carries weight. You just tell everyone. And then eventually you'll be like, you know me, we do deals.
Yeah.
Call me. We'll get it done.
Yeah. Leaning on the team when I first joined too was really beneficial.
Yeah.
Like even just going to you for advice or
Aimee, stop trying to make me cry.
I want you to cry.
Oh my God. Now Amy's getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at how far you've gone.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I want to show you the ring.
When she makes me show the ring.
I do it all the time. Oh my God. I was like, please show the ring. But yeah, no, but you also transition through real estate as you're moving. So like when you first got into real estate, yes, you did a lot of rentals. It was the first time people were buying. Then as, you know, you grow and your clients grow, then they buy their first property.
Yeah.
Then eventually like your whole clientele base is basically getting engaged now.
Yeah.
And then they're going to buy houses. Like
Yeah.
it's just they're growing all with you.
Yeah.
So eventually they're going to have babies and you're going to help them find places to live with their family.
And that's
Eventually.
the best part, honestly. Like when you find out your clients are getting engaged or when they're getting married and then they're like, oh, we need to upsize. It's actually the best.
No, they're the best calls.
Yeah.
And I told someone this the other day. I'm like, I get the happiest when I'm involved in life moments that I'm not even involved in. Like they'll call me and be like, we're pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And I get way too excited.
They're like, no one knows yet, but we need a new house.
No, but that's the conversation. Or like, I just got a promotion
Yeah.
or this happened. Like the happy calls are the best.
Yeah. They're actually the best. And it's fun being a part of their story too. They're like, you're like with them throughout their whole life stages and like upgrades and different moves and stuff.
Like I just helped a client of mine. Actually, you helped them as well buy a property. And I moved them into a rental like what, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're ready to buy. It's time for us to buy. We get them into a house. The baby that was in their tummy is now running around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the little one that was like 5 is now 10. And I'm like, I can't compute that I've known you guys for like, they're not adults, but I'm like, they're full grown. They're like running around. They're saying sentences. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the best feeling. It's the best feeling to be able to be with someone through their whole kind of life journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. Once again, this was Property Play. I'm Elena Saradidis, and today I had Aimee Chea with me. If you like content like this, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.